this game on mobile? Nope. PC or console only. What's up, Ron? Ooh, piece of candy. Man, can you imagine if this was on mobile? Never be cold again, man. You just play this game and keep the phone in your pocket. Constant source of heat. Ooh, look at them blow up. I love this build now. Finally got my my issues with Herald not proccing. Hi, Veronicas, please for the love of God, talk about your manscaped experience, dietary needs and sleep. I eat very little meat. When I do, it's high quality. I get a shit ton of protein. I go to the gym every single day. I bathe every other day. And as far as sleep, I figure enough time for sleep in the grave. Which way? Let's go this way. I chose poorly. I hate freaking breaches in these stupid hallway fights. Feels like they're just robbing me of points. They're getting stuck. Ooh, lots of monsters. No, 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 don't close, don't close, don't. Oh. How you guys doing today? Are you having one hell of a hump day? It's been a good day, man. Epic 7 is kicking out some great content. I got my Gemling to start working. Got his Herald of Thunder to proc now. It wasn't procking before, but now I'm seeing lots of little icy explosions. Solved a whole bunch of problems for customers at work, and none of my pipes froze. Well, I think the pipes below my dishwasher froze, but nothing burst, and that's the important thing. And it's warmed up to a balmy 14 degrees. It was -1 this morning. Holy crap. Hi again, Olex. How you doing, buddy? Did I get all of the stuff? I think I got all the stuff. Yeah, I got all the stuff I care about. Ooh, that's kind of nice. We'll fart around with that later. And nope. Nope. E7 wise, I think we need more charms. I also think people overlook the fact that we get one mullet every day with the current event. You know we do, and I totally suck because I've missed that so many days in a row. I really need to do that. They've been a lot better about giving out Molagora. A lot better. Hey, how you like my new digs? I redid my home base. I think it looks pretty cool. My favorite part is Alva in a fish barrel. Oh, I'm scared to do this. We're like pretty, I guess we're not really that close. Do we try it? Let's take a plain unmodified one in. If we fail, I'm going to blame Olex 100%. Totes his fault. I had Diablo 3 for the PS3 Gate game, picked up the expansion, heard horror stories of Diablo 4, so I've held off. Diablo 4 is fun for the first few weeks. It's, if you're playing really casual, if you don't have a lot of time to spend on a game, there's nothing wrong with it, but for hardcore people who want to play it all the damn time, who want to stream it, make content out of it, who want to grind it, it's going to feel lacking. Like, big time lacking. It sure ain't Diablo 2, and it's pretty freaking far from Path of Exile. But if you're looking for a easy game, I mean, POE2 is complex, like math level complex. I really don't have any 15 waystones. Let me just go somewhere and get a cheap waystone. If you're looking for something that is not really that hard, extra cold, poison on hit, players are cursed. I don't like that. This is fine. Now, if you're looking for just something that's easy, simple, and fun, go for it, man. It's a little pricey, though. I did the beta for Diablo 4, and I enjoyed it because the early game experience is not terrible, but yeah. It's far from a high-end game. I like it, but I can't say I wholeheartedly enjoy it. My rig probably won't be able to run POT properly, went old school and bought D2R. My shitty little gaming laptop with a 3050 Ti runs POE2. I mean, don't get me wrong, it crashes every so often, but that's POE2, right? Still early access, we're still having a problem with crashing. But, hell, I'll probably crash on this machine. I'm actually sending this computer to the, to a lab this weekend to see if they can figure out why it's not running as smoothly as I would like it to. I'm still occasionally having crashes. I got a blue screen to death earlier today. I haven't had one of those in a while. It's right after I streamed E7. I think it has something to do with Chrome, but I don't suck with computers. I am pretty technically inclined. I've did computers almost my whole life. I've built several, and I built this one from like the best components. It should have zero problems, and it has been a giant pain in the ass, and me and several other tech nerds just can't quite figure out why it's having issues, so breaking down, I'm going to have a lab take a look at it. Oh, GTX 960, yeah, you might need to upgrade your graphics card a little. Pardon me a second. This needs to be louder. E7 is E7 dead, or is feedback just going to be a bitch? The latter. E7 is pretty far from dead. If we gave that impression, that was not the intent. Oh wait, shit, boss area, hang on. Edge. If we gave that impression, I cry pardon. We were in a pretty dark place. A lot of our friends just lost their jobs. People who cared about the game, people who were very impactful to the success of the game lost their jobs. and the entire customer service division got shut down and moved to Korea and replaced by one guy who hasn't communicated with any of the rest of the staff. So was very nerve-wracking. But the game itself isn't really going to change. It's just communication's going to basically be send in tickets and make posts on Stove, of all places. We lost big advocates for the community. We lost people who want to make the game better and work with the community, and that's, no matter how you cut it, you can call it doom posting all you want, but no matter how you cut it, that's not good for the game. It might be the right financial decision for Smilegate, which in the long run, I guess, could be good for the game, but it just feels really bad, and I'm pretty upset and distressed about it. But the patch today was pretty fat and a pretty good indicator that they are still working on the game and they are still pushing things that the community has asked for. Now give me a second, I gotta kill this breach. Getting stuck on things. Give me a second, can't look at chat. Busy murdering monsters. Oof. Okay, just y'all's vibes were pretty doomer. We were in a dark space, man. A lot of people don't understand how much the CMs did for this game to make sure that the community's voices were heard, passing up surveys, sending in quotes, screening through all of the social media sites to get general opinion and funneling that in, whereas Korea was only looking at Stove, not listening to anything else, advising them to not do things, to not release things that would be damaging for the game, because unlike a lot of the developers, they actually played the game. They shielded us from a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I can't really talk about. I shouldn't have talked about the one I talked about, but yeah, Mashu stopped them from giving Angel of Light Angelica a multi-turn skill null. Now multi-turn skill nulls are only things you see on bosses. He completely shielded the community from that. Can you imagine how awful AOL's release would have been if she came out with a multi-turn skill null? Oh my god. So yeah, they were there, going to bat for us like no one knew. Community should be building bronze statues to these guys, and instead we're seeing posts like they're glorified Discord mods, or they must have got fired because they weren't good at their job, or they didn't really do anything because I never noticed them doing anything. Man, if you go to customer service, you're going there because you have a problem. If you don't have a need to go to customer service, that's a pretty good sign that they're serving the customers well enough that they don't need to come to them with problems. So it sucks. It sucks that we lost all those people and that we lost them suddenly. They were given no warning, no advance notice, no get your affairs in order, here's your 2 weeks notice, nothing. Just showed up one day to pink slips. It was abrupt, sudden, it was cruel, and it was not okay. So yeah, forgive us if we were a little doomer. It was a doomer situation. Anytime people who care about a company lose their job, it is not good for the customer relations with the company. But no, Epic 7's not EOS. Will easily make it to a 10-year plan. I do think we're going to notice a marked reduction in how reactive they are to the community. It's going to be a lot more on us, on the community, to go to Epic 7 and tell them the things we need via Stove, via direct tickets. Because the advocates we had that were doing that for us aren't there anymore. So, if you want changes in this game, you're going to need to step up and announce that you want those changes, because nobody's going to be doing it for you. But I don't think any of us said end of service. End of customer service. I'll stand by that. How do you react to the new Merowin video? I'm pretty sure most of us were confident about no more content. Nah. If you remember, like, the last time we talked, and I mentioned it several times on stream, the CMs were telling us about how they're cooking up something big. We were talking about the lack of content and how that they were, you know, they felt that the community was going to be very excited for the stuff that they had cooked up. And I think one of my last videos before they all got laid off was all about how, yeah, it's dead right now, but just wait, things are coming. So they were right. They've kind of brought the fire. I just published a video about all of the changes, about all the stuff that's coming, and I am cautiously optimistic about Guild Wars. Right? I mean, 3 times is a charm with them messing with existing PvE systems, right? Hall of Trials, hit for some, miss for us. Kind of a sideways push. Arena is objectively worse. I need to make a stove post, since that seems to be the only way we can get their attention. I'm going to make a post about Arena. Ask all you guys to comment what you think, if anybody's enjoying it, what you think needs to be changed, because, man, the Arena system is dog water in my opinion, and we need to let them know because nobody's playing it, and that sucks. Arena needs to be fun. Do I have some special treatment on Stove as a content creator? No. I mean, Smilegate engages with us directly. We get, you know, we do monthly voice meetings with them, sometimes more than monthly. I get a stipend of Skystones. Sometimes they let us in on some stuff that's coming that, you know, isn't public knowledge yet, so that we can prepare and get ready to make content for it. But it's not like it's nothing they pay me a salary for, so, you know. As far as special treatment on Stove goes, I don't think, other than that I'm just well known in the community, I don't think I get any special treatment. Anybody could make the kind of posts that I'll be making on Stove, and people should. Ooh, another rift. Or another breach. I'm going to be pushing hard for people to post more on Stove, to make more threads on Stove, to talk about more things on Stove, because it really is going to be kind of our best way to get in touch. I'm curious how Smilegate will address power creep and players' disparity over time. I don't think they will address power creep. I think power creep sells units, and that's the business model right now. They're not looking for a balanced game, they're looking for a profitable game. I'm kind of worried about Guild Wars. I'm struggle to think of a way they could make it worse, but not that that's a challenge, Smilegate. I don't want you to make it worse, but we've been asking for a Guild War revamp since, what, 2019? Pre-pandemic? It's about time. We're due for it, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not Arena. Hopefully they do a good job with it, because, man, we need something to get people to want to join guilds. Because think about it, right? You join a guild, you probably join the guild's Discord. You join the guild's Discord, you meet 30 other people who have a common interest with you. You communicate with them, you make new friends, you forge a relationship, you develop a community. And live service games, the lifeblood of live service games is community. Without community, live service games die. And right now, guilds are kind of in the shitter. I don't know about you guys, but at least it seems that way from what I've heard around the water cooler. Everybody's struggling to get members. We used to have a waiting list to get into my guild, and now we've got an empty seat with nobody to fill it. I'm, for the first time in my life, recruiting for our guild. So whether you feel it's too little too late or just the right time, I'd said earlier, is like I try to be a half glass full kind of guy, but my glass has been empty for a long time, and I've been thirsty for a long time. So Smilegate coming along and offering to pour a little something in my glass, I'm hyped about it. Anything that gets people to join guilds, bolster the community, get us talking to each other, get us excited about things, I am about it. So I saw Car's video. He mentioned it. I saw a message about joining. Should I send it to you? Nah, either one of us, man. Either one of us. Send it over. Send over an application. Send your resume. If you're sending it to Car, make sure you send feet pics, and that definitely will be a bonus for Car. I'm kidding, of course, but yeah, just let us know. We got 1, maybe 2 seats open at the table. What could units from a new world mean? It 100% means a collab. Guests from a new world is how they have described every single collaboration we've ever had. The exact words. I would bet a paycheck that it's collaboration coming in April, or at least announced in April. As long as things don't get delayed, that's 1000% what that means. Resume to join is crazy. It ain't gonna be first come, first serve. We only gonna take the best and the brightest, right? Or the ones that have the best feet picks. Let's be real. For Car, that is. Send that to Car, not to me. Definitely to Car. Hey, Tenabe, good to see you, man. I'm always thirsty for Tene. I know you are. I know you are. I got attacked 28 times in arena and knocked out a champion. You know what's crazy is the guy that's number 2 in arena right now, he put 1 unit up as defense. Nothing else, just 1 unit up as a defense. He's been hit twice by other people in Legend. That's it. For the past 10 hours. You know why? Because nobody can see him. And that's the problem. That's the main problem with arena right now is you can't see 2 ranks above you. So once you get to Legend, you are one of the untouchables and you get to coast there until the end of the season, while everyone else trying to get there is stepping on each other in order to get there. And that's a hostile player unfriendly system. Nope. Nope. Wow, 58% rarity? We keeping that. Nope. Projectile and dex. Yeah, we'll keep that. And we'll keep that. Okay. Granted, my defense team... His defense team was a single unit. A single unit. That's it. And nobody's attacking him. For top 100, I mean, used to be in Zerg, old Parabellum. Yeah, I mean, I used to play Arena religiously. I was almost always in the top 30. I enjoyed doing it, made content out of it. To get into Legend now, we average out, takes about 3,000 Skystones. Now, for reference, the amount of additional Skystones you get per week, right? You get 1,000 Skystones per week instead of 800 for being in champs. So it's about 200 per week across 13 weeks. It's still a net loss. And that's 3,000 just to get there if you've got a really good offense and you're able to push your way all the way up. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I might push for the Emperor Skystones if you don't have those already. Oh, you were talking about Guild War. I'm sorry, man. I was still raging about Arena. We did not get a single map on that floor. Waste stones. I need ones lots of waste stones. 285% chance for waste stones to drop. Surely we'll get a map on this floor. We used to fight hard for 69 in Guild War. I fight hard for 69 whenever I can. Nowadays, guilds only care about doing 3 attacks. They're talking about revamping the Guild War system, right? I mean, new rewards, new reasons to fight. I mean, there's so much they could do with Guild Wars to make it much more engaging. I'm really legit hoping something amazing comes of it. Let me buy Tachis with guild currency. It would be nice if they added some of the collab artifacts to guild shop, but I just don't know that they will. Tachi, 3F, Rocket Punch Gauntlet, Guardian Ice Crystal. There's a lot of artifacts that we really kind of need to have accessible that just aren't. But I guess that is one of the ways they market collabs, right? If they let you know that they will come out with equivalents at another date, that kind of detracts from the FOMO, right? A level 14 just dropped. I'm looking for 15s though. Oh wait, I read the in-game chat, not my chat. Haha. Okay, I'm talking to nobody here. Yo, I'm pretty stoked about the Bottle of Knowledge. Those things are hard to come by and expensive to buy. Is it alright if I send you a survey I'm working up for Arena? Yes, Anya, go for it. I'll when I make the post, maybe I'll include it as well. I'll cross-link it, try to help spread the good word. I was planning on doing a survey, but I'll be honest with you, I spent over $100 on that last survey, and Smogate looked at it and said, okay, this is great info, it seems everybody wants changes, and then they had an AI chat GPT write a message that said, no, the new units encapsulated the fun of the season, we're not making any changes on it. You know what? I'm done wasting time and cash and effort if they're not even going to listen to it. If they say they only want to listen to Stove, I'll post on Stove. Kaboom. Ooh, piece of candy. Enough about what I think, though. What do you guys think? You guys excited for the changes? Do you think it's a lot? Do you think it's not enough? You think it's too little, too late? Are you stoked about it? I know I'm kind of stoked about it. Everybody's like, oh, it doesn't seem like it's that much. I'm like, yeah, it's only 3 months worth of stuff, dude. It's just the first quarter. If they keep up that pace. Yeah, definitely just you. Don't use SurveyMonkey. Holy crap, was that a scam. I mean, you're right. It is the 7th year. We got to expect big things from the 7th year in a game called Epic 7, right? They said they plan to expand on the World Cup. I wonder what they mean by that. How they're going to make the World Cup more, expansive. Guild Wars stuff aside, not happy about it. I think there is not enough details to definitely say. Okay, so you're not happy about it, or you're not happy that it's just kind of a lack of detail? That you feel like it might be just smoke and mirrors with them just saying, trust, we're working on stuff. It's gonna be great. You'll see. You feeling a little bit of rope-a-dope on that one? Yeah, I mean, 7th year, they add China? What do you mean they add China? Oh, you're not happy about cross-server Guild War? Why not? What's your, you mentioned it about, let me see, I think there's not, oh, okay. Well, what's your concern with cross-server on Guild War? Ah, frick, these spikes. I hate these spikes. Here's my concern about cross-server. How do they do it? They make E7 Championship bigger, they add China. They will never have China interact with the other servers. It's a completely separate game. It's not even that Smilegate wouldn't want it, it's that China won't allow it. China won't allow content to be added to the game that hasn't been approved by it. They won't allow it to be published by a company that's not a Chinese-based company. There's so many restrictions that China puts on the game. That's why it's a completely separate server, that's the only way to honor those restrictions. Yeah, right? Where is the Lunar New Year Euphine skin? That's kind of weird. My concern about Guild Wars is I'm not sure logistically how they do it, right? Because, like, today is a Guild War day for global and EU, but it's not a Guild War day for Korea and Asia. So maybe they are going to have to move the dates for Guild Wars, which honestly I would kind of be okay with, because that would most likely mean global and EU Guild Wars get moved, and that would mean no more Guild Wars on maintenance days. So that would be a plus. Yeah, I'm kind of confused by how I'm interested to see how they pull cross-server play off. If we don't get Katanka at some point during the Year of the Steak, I will riot. Hey, I got set a funny image. Check this out. Second. So I went to wish.com and ordered the thing on the left, and I got the thing on the right. What do you think, guys? Did we win or did we lose? Who do you like better, left or right? Let me know. Right's definitely more unique. Left is just kind of your typical anime booba waifu, but you know what? I kind of like the typical anime booba waifu. But yeah, I mean... we lost for sure, L. 10 monsters remaining and the map's not complete yet. I hate it when this happens. It's always like, boss, hang up, friggin' look at that. Hanging out in a corner back by the start point. %285% chance for increased map drops, not a single map dropped. Crazy. As for the lab, I got tired of speculations. I might need some food for thought to get hyped, at least somewhat. We know it's a new collab, not a rerun. We know it's in April. So, your best... we were told that it's a hype collab. Like, on a scale of 0 to 10, where 5 is Demon Slayer, we were told it's like a 7 or an 8 as far as what they felt community hype would be. So we know it's going to be a well-liked, well-loved IP, right? That's all I know. That's all I can say. So we know that that's coming, and as long as it's something, even if it's something I don't like, as long as it's something that the community likes, then I'm about it, because we need some hype. Big time. You know what? I'm just scared to do this with a hard map. We definitely don't want elemental weakness. Don't want curse. Bleed on hit's not that bad. What else do I have in my box? Yeah, they did hint at a new chapter, right? New story. So chapter 6. Wonder how that's gonna go. Today I'm that guy who grumbles in the corner. It's okay, man. That's been me for the past week. So I get it. No, definitely not resistances. Not armored, not resistances. I definitely not recovery rates shit on. Flash charges is bad for bossing. No. Armored evasive. That one's not so bad. Pack size ends up... There's nothing bad about this one. There is nothing bad about this one. There's nothing bad about this one. Let's go. Oh my god, if I fail at this, then we'll be so gutted. But surely we don't fail. This is a new build. It's an amazing build. It is designed to be a machine of murder. Well, let's go murder some things. It said, new units from a new world. How could it be a rerun if they're new units from a new world? Has to be a collab. Has to be a brand spanking new collab, not a rerun. Definitely not Overlord again, because Overlord is collabing with somebody else. Who was it? I even saw an advertisement before I went live that Overlord's collabing with someone else. You see, people are talking about Guilty Gear, right? They have an anime and people think it's Guilty Gear. I was like, they could be new units from Guilty Gear, but that wouldn't be from a new world. We've already had units from a new world. So unless that's a giga-big translation error, the fact that they said from a new world excludes Guilty Gear. ReZero has a new season, not a new world, though. Completely, you know, it's a world that's existed before, so it can't be ReZero. Gotta think outside the box. You gotta think something brand new. You gotta think Don Machi. You gotta think Freerin. You gotta think Jujutsu Kaisen. You gotta think Kaiju 8. you gotta think of something new. Konosuba, Bleach, Beavis and Butthead. I'd pull for an ML5 Butthead. I think I would. Yeah, right? See, I got your attention now. You also need to consider what is happening in the world, right? What anime IPs are doing something that happens in the first quarter? Something that happens in the March to May range where they would want to collaborate with us as a way to advertise the thing they're doing, right? What animes are launching games? What games are launching animes? What new seasons are starting? And then you start to ask yourself, are any of these IPs currently or very soon going to be collaborating with anybody else? Because they won't collaborate with us at the same time they're collaborating with somebody else, right? So that should help you narrow it down a little bit, but that's really all we got to go by. We have got no clues, no hints, no nothing. Other than that, it's something that people are going to be hyped over, and it's coming in April. There's zero chance that it's Fate. Zero chance. He said on a scale of 1 to 10, where Demon Slayer's a 5, this is like a 7. I think a Fate collab would be a hard freaking 10. As it was the most asked for collaboration on the survey. There's no way they would refer to that as a 5 unless they're just trying to throw us off, or a 7, unless they're just trying to throw us off the scent. Plus, Fate's already in bed with Mihoyo, so very unlikely. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but very unlikely. But man, if it happened, holy shit, that would be so insane. Why would Fate be a 10 and Bleach would not be? because on the survey, Fate was the #1 community requested collab. Overlord was #2. And I think Bleach was #4 or 5 on the list. I'm not saying that Fate's better than Bleach. I'm not going there, guys. I'm just saying, based on community responses, that's how I think they would look at it. Don't read anything into that as to my opinions on Bleach versus Fate. To be fair, Fate kind of got a bit of a leg up, right? Because they didn't say Fate Stay Night. They didn't say, you know, Fate Grand Cross. They didn't. They just said Fate, which is a whole freaking slew of IPs. Whereas Bleach, that's just one anime, guys. So it's kind of not fair to compare one to the other. It's like saying it's like trying to compare one amusement park to just Disney. Not Disney World, all the Disney parks. It's like a whole bunch of IPs. Not IPs, but a whole bunch of very, very different flavor. Animes, games, etc. So you can argue that Overlord was the most requested if you consider that they didn't specify which Fate, but just if somebody said this Fate or that Fate, that they just rolled all those responses into voting for Fate in general. That's in Q3, so it's possible in Q1, Q2. They said they only talked about Q1 in this update. In January, we get Fene and Rift. In February, we're getting Tori, the limited unit Tori, her story. In March, we're getting the Guild War revamp and Brawl mode being introduced as a PvE thing, and also opening up Guild Wars into tournaments. And then in April, in March, I think in March they also, I can't remember if it was March or April, but April starts Q2. And so in April Q2, they talked about Chapter 6 and a collab coming. So they only teased Q1 in the first month of Q2. Yeah, well, to be fair, collabs have always been Q2 and Q4. That's when we've always gotten our, Q2 and the end of Q3, beginning of Q4. Those have always been kind of our collab windows. Maybe just coincidence, or maybe that's when they try to plan them because of, reasons. Get them away from holidays, something, I don't know. But that's always kind of been the norm for Epic 7. Guys, 1 second. This is the guy that's supposed to be fixing my computer. you guys see that game crash right in the middle of my damn phone call while it was paused? Not like there was a ton of shit going on. I just get this failed to create exception error. Holy crap. Why does this happen on this machine? Doesn't happen on my shitty little laptop. Anyway, that's why I'm sending it to a lab. MCSDM! Thank you for the 13 months, my friend. I appreciate it.
Just caught up on a morning stream. Good afternoon, Wulf Pack.
Good afternoon, buddy. I'm just playing. I'm gonna do it this time. We're gonna beat this freaking Citadel. We're not gonna die. Chat's not gonna laugh at me. It's gonna happen. Even though my game crashed in the middle of it, so now the map's completely reset and I gotta figure out where I was. What would you want Chapter 6 to stick with Grumpy Old Booba Elf or go back to Rassen Auden or be something new? As long as it's not Auden, I'm good. As long as it's not Auden. I liked it with Amid and Ran. Grumpy Booba Elf, come on. Amid was cool. Unlike the Rabbit. The Rabbit was an asshole. Yeah, I don't know, man. Chapter 6, I'm curious what they do with it, right? Canonically, we should head off-world, right? We should... It should be the start of the Warriors of Destiny arc in this, where we are going to go, you know, deal with the Dark Nebula and Nilhelm and expand on that story, but it kind of feels like Epic 7's kind of walked away from that story arc a little bit. It was mentioned in the Biblis Garden event. It was casually mentioned in Chapter 5, so some of us think we're going to space, guys. Epic 7 in space. It's like the one frontier we haven't done yet, right? We've done dragons and knights. We've done robots. We've done you know, feudal China. We've been all over the place, right? But that's kind of the one direction we haven't gone yet. The other thought is that we will go off-world or go to alternate worlds, right? We're a multiverse, so now maybe the next step is we go into the ML worlds. Maybe Chapter 6 is the runway fighter world. Maybe it's you know, maybe we start bouncing between the ML worlds. We go into the pirate world. I'd love it if we went to the frickin' Epic 7 water world with Pirate Flan and Navy Captain Landy. What if we go to Navy Captain Landy's water world and it's all pirate themed, and then the collaboration in April is One Piece because Netflix is bringing Chapter 2 of the One Piece series, right? How's that for cooking? So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know where they're going with it, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it. Why am I getting my ass kicked? Kind of busy right now. Can't trade. Shooting things through walls. Oh my god, they keep getting up. Look at it, they keep getting up. Something's friggin' resurrecting them. I gotta get in there and kill whatever's bringing them back to life. Hang on, letting my mana regen. Okay, here we go. There. Stay down. It wasn't a totem, it was this pile of corpse up here. Oh, there it is, guys. There it is. Oh. Okay. Quit running away from my bells, you turd. Helps if I have my fingers on the right keys. Shit, he's turned into a spaceship. We're doing pretty good there until I kept hitting the volume down and mute button when I was supposed to be hitting the 1 and 2 button. That was great. Die, you son of a bitch, die! Fuck yeah! Ugh! Get fucked. New build rocks! There we go. Whew. Not a freaking campaign chapter in over an effing year. To be fair, we specifically said we want more Moonlight Theater, and they said, okay, but if we do that, we have to backburner the story and redirect our crew to working on Moonlight Theater, and we said, bet. And then they did it. So to be fair, we got what we asked for, and now they're re-engaging with the story. Give me Ras again. He will never grow old. Well, of course he won't. He's divine. But I get what you're saying, right? I would really like seeing more Ras. He was... Ras and Arky's interactions was one of the more enjoyable parts of the game for me. He was awkward and dopey and relatable in that, while at the same time being, you know, godlike in his powers. I think he was a fun pro-tag. Auden is a nasally, annoying kid who I'm kind of happy that she fell off of the boat on the way from Nadalon to Eurasia and drowned on the sea voyage. I don't know if that's canon or not, but it is in my mind. That's the fanfic I'm going with. Watch me cheat and shoot this guy through a wall. So, oh, it's one of these bows. Get me out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be on tonight to pull for Fene. I legitimately might just sit in a Discord room and try to come up with ways to do Rift without Fene, and then pull her in the morning. That way I can get some videos up on how to do Rift if you didn't pull the unit, and then we can pull her in the morning, make some content out of that, have some fun. You guys can laugh at my luck, and then we'll work on making Fene positive teams. I legit might do that rather than stream again tonight. We will see, though. Just a lot depends on how I'm feeling. Do you think E7 has too many dead characters, like 10% of all the characters are dead? Nothing stays dead forever, right? I mean, I think they do a pretty good job of, through specialty changes, through buffs. Remember, we're getting buffs announced the Friday after this, so we're only a few days away from buffs, and buffs make dead characters not dead anymore a lot of times. So, I think we got a good pool of characters, and some of them wind up being dead, some of them wind up being kick-ass. Yo, is the Discord room open to the public? Sure. My Discord's open to anybody. Just don't be a dick. Okay, that's a lie. You can be a dick, but don't be an asshole. Oh, whoa. Ew. I just fell into that nasty ass water. Ew, disgusting glitch. Oh, I don't know. I might do it in general voice chat. I might do it in a private one. It just depends how I'm feeling. Sometimes you get too many cooks in the kitchen, you know? Especially, you know, it'll be late at night, right? The unit comes out or the Rift opens at 10 p.m. at night for me, so that's a lot to a lot of data to comb over to get some videos going. We'll see though. Because as soon as I get a good team, I'm going to have to jump out of the Discord room and record, because I can't risk going to RC2 before the RC1 video's done, right? So we'll see though, man. We'll see. Maybe. If anything, I'll probably do it over in Car server in the Baka servers. Balance patch adjustment isn't this week. No, the balance patch adjustment will be announced on a week from Friday will be the announcement. And then implementation will be 2 weeks after that. So you're looking at whatever Friday is closest to the 30th. I'm not looking at a calendar. So whatever Friday is closest to the 30th will be the announcement. And then the implementation will be whatever Thursday is closest to Valentine's Day, the 14th. Ooh, I fell in the nasty water again. Man, Alex, that's one thing that I'm a little bit confused about, how they're going to handle it with all the different servers guild warring on different days at different times. How are they going to synergize guild wars between servers? That's what seems crazy to me. Where's the last Moss? Stupid Vol cities. Where is the boss? I think you're probably right. Everyone would be tied to Korea time, in which case yours and my servers, Guild Wars will be shifted a day. Now, the positive of that is Guild Wars moves off of update day, right? We no longer have Guild Wars during maintenance. The negative is suddenly we have Guild Wars Sunday night. And I would rather do Guild Wars on a maintenance day than do Guild Wars on a Sunday, to be honest with you. It would be Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday would be the Guild War rotation, right? Oh, wait, were you talking about how do I feel about units who are dead being used, as in like Senya being used when Senya's a corpse? Or were you talking about dead as in it's a dead pick, nobody plays that unit? Because that's just like the basics of an anime game. You're gonna play units that aren't alive in canon anymore because that's just how this works, right? If you meant lore dead, you think you meant lore dead. How do I feel about lore dead units being played? I don't know. In a world of chaos gates where people go and meet former and past versions of themselves and stuff, I think you can tilt your head sideways and explain it away better than a lot of games would let you. I guess I never really gave it much thought. It doesn't really bother me that much. Living dead girl. Plus, being able to have dead units being alive in the game, that means it's possible to that means it's possible that one day we might get Queen Diane in the game. That we might get Senya's mom in the game. That we might get we might get Elena's mom in the game. That's what everybody needs, right? We need a MILF banner. Oh, Cecilia's mom? I would break my wallet in half for a Francesca banner. You kidding me? You know who's dead that I think people would like pull like crazy for is the Fox Mommy, the mother of all fox suing. In fact, any of the fox suing. Where are our fox girls? They teased us with like all of these fox girls. Dude, check this out. It's like printing money. Am I right? Map complete. Payra did get defoxed for her ML, but holy crap, guys. Mother of God. She hits every checkbox for me. I mean, except she's not a redhead. Other than that, perfection. I really hope I'm able to pull this unit. Really. You hope you let her fix your bike. Let me tell you what, Craptastic. If you live an honest life, if you are a good man, you give to those in need, you put people ahead of yourself, you are a man of sacrifice, a man of honor, a man of humility. If you live the perfect life, then one day when you finally pass from this world, you might just get reincarnated as Payra's bike. I think that's the best possible reincarnation scenario I've ever heard. All right, guys. Thanks for giving me moral support. Finally beat this frickin' Citadel. I'm going to go make some dinner. I'm going to go sit on the couch. I'm going to go watch some TV. I'm going to relax. And tonight we have got some work to do with Rift. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging with me while I played something a little different. And let's send you guys on down the line. Let's see who is streaming right now. Everybody goes say, oh, wait. Yeah, everybody goes side to Vic Chun. He looks like he's going over the patch notes. So, looks like he's checking out, G-Clef doing the preliminary testing on the Rift. So that's something I gotta study a little bit tonight, too. Okay, guys. I will catch you soon. You guys have a real good rest of your day. Take care, everybody.
You're on his account, man.
The fuck?